Hello and welcome back to me, Gloomy, and AdNauseam. And we can grab something here, and there's some jelly little fruit in here. It should be filling enough for... Filling enough for breakfast. And I don't think anyone would mind if I took a couple. Oh yeah, we grabbed some fruit. Great. Dish meat. It's grown in vitro, and a hell of a lot cheaper than farm cuts from Butterfly. Looks like saltino lamps too. Not bad. Not bad at all. But my stomach isn't as much of a fan. Expensive tastes, I know. But everyone knows hot girls have tummy issues. Do they now? Alright. What the frick is that? It's proverb propaganda of Saint Sturley. Religious people believe that Sturley was Mary's head disciple, the one who carried on her teachings after she ripped out her own heart for her daughters. She what? Alright. But normal people know that Sturley was the woman who wrote the Tower's Ground Zero documents, a set of laws which guided the first retainer. A lot of people believe she was the last or only retainer of the old world, but that's just speculation. She's a rather important figure, either way. The first retainer we have hard evidence of is Rosha, who investigated the tower and established a Sanatoria. She said her Floor 1 documents were an expansion of the Zeto documents, but nobody knows for sure. Because the original GC documents were stolen by the Quieten Church of Mary and taken to a place called Grand Paradise. Are you fucking serious? The straight up fanatic religious cult just stealing your historical documents isn't a good thing. You should stop them from doing that. I hate the church. Oh yeah, I gotta agree to that. So, that's a prep menu, full of personal recipes people have written. We cycled it out every week. It's full of cooking junk. Mustard, radish, calabo oil, that kind of stuff. It's full of cooking junk. Some high quality ovens. These must be what Chica uses. Maybe I should get into baking too. I could ask her to teach me. It's full of cooking utensils, or just repurposed medical instruments, depending on how you look at them. Oh, fancy. I knew the medical theme goes deep here. A jar of vinegar. Good for both baking, cooking and cleaning. Alright. Hey, we got a tarot card. Interesting. Another USB. Great. More stuff. More USBs. Chroma earrings. And some shot. Alright. There was something else. Saline bottles. Inconvenient source of natural salt. Probably from a private natatorian pool. Oh, I didn't want to walk in here. Oh well. I know how I work. If I turn on the TV, I'll lose track of time. Don't even consider it Tsurine. Tsurine pulls out a journal off the shelf. What's this thing doing here? Someone misplaced it. It's some kind of diary. I'll scan a page to my USB reader. Alright. Tsurine pulls a book off the shelf. A shell of the ghost. It's a really hefty book on prosthetics and biosthetics. Is that a homage to Ghost of the Shell? Oh, I do know my anime. Read it, it's long. Tsurine sits down and opens the book to a random page. Biosthetics are widely known as a closer and more integrated unity of item and body beyond that of prosthetic. What makes them so different? While prosthetics seek to bandage or replace functional parts of the body with inorganic substitutes, biosthetics seek to expand upon them. Because the human body is an open and shut case, expanding upon it with extra parts requires either hijacking part of a person's existing brain signals or using a part that has become null. For example, a prosthetic finger would require some form of mental command to use. This can be garnered by allowing the user to manipulate the finger using the nerve signals sent to an adjacent finger, or signals sent by nerves that once controlled a properly amputated finger. You know, there's a way to actually do that with non-existing additional limbs. You just need to set it user specifically. Basically, it's a theory about how prosthetics in that kind of way should work. So actually, as a recording and a learning way, just I feel like that's a great use for AI, for example. If you just input a learning device into a prosthetic that can learn when the which orders are to be received and acted upon. So how do I explain that in easy words? So if you equip something like that, it'll ask you to perform in your mind the set of orders that it needs to execute itself for multiple times, so it can learn to pick up those signals and just those signals alone to actually act upon that. There is some tech that's actually currently available that somehow is based upon that principle, but it still isn't working that great. So what I believe would be a great use of AI, if there is any, it's for this. So being little more than a glorified sentence completer, this could actually put prosthetics on a whole new level, giving it a better learning experience and better user experience. So just train it better to the specific user and not to an overall use. If you use it for an overall use, you cannot move finer things. It's getting really difficult to make fine adjustments to how fingers works and the likes, because the signal strength it needs to pick up is small, really small, and it just gets the message not really across. So there's where I think AI has a great use case. It'll interpret the signal it receives in a better and more minute way to give more feeling and more fine control over the prosthetic. I know I've been rambling about that topic a bit, and I maybe have lost quite some of you, but hey, just some things that are floating around my brain, so let's move on. As you can probably tell, both solutions require either a missing limb or the use of existing nerve signals. Are not ideal. They meet the requirements of prosthetics, but are clearly not viable for the advanced features that biosthetics make use of. So how do biosthetics get around this? Integrated wetware. Biosthetics, unlike prosthetics, do not directly link to a person's nervous system. Instead, they link to an organic wetware computer that then itself links to a person's nervous system. This computer adds more brain power to the host, is often grown from the cells of their body, and is custom designed to handle the complex operations of its connected biosthetics. These wetware computers come in two forms: NBPs, neuron biosthetic processors, or OBPs, organoid biosthetics processors. It's quite a thought, yeah. The problem I have with that is in case you use something inorganic in the human body, the rejection, there's a chance of rejection, and it even happens with organic matters for that, and the chance of rejections is currently the most obvious hindrance to advancing those prosthetic and implanting technologies, because the immune system is the immune system. It's fucking complicated and really in-depth, and it just sometimes does not work like how we imagine it works, because it's so freaking minute and complicated in different ways. So, while I do agree with the idea of putting a computer grown from your own cells into your body, it'll still probably yield a rejection reaction from the immune system, because the immune system just does that. But if it wouldn't, we'd have a whole lot more problems with cancer cells, because cancer cells are basically your own cells, and they're getting outfought in certain cases, which makes them a problem. Yeah, the immune system of the body is a whole case for itself. NBPs are grown from the host skin cells and are a sort of neuron array, or organic computer chip that acts as an extension to the host's brain. The vast majority of biostatics in use today are run with NBPs for their reliability and moral soundness. NBPs cannot act without a command from their parented nervous system, or without extensive solar training used to program them for a specific task. On the other hand, OBPs are far more advanced and capable of meeting cutting-edge and theoretically biostatic demands. However, unlike how NPPs are controlled by their parent nervous systems, OBPs openly communicate with their parents and are composed of advanced cerebral organoids in place of neurons. Instead of being direct extensions of the brain, they're more akin to additional lesser brains that cooperate with the connected larger brain. That's an interesting system. You know that... I know octopuses, octopi, the kraken-like things, they have brains in their tentacles. And those brains communicate with each other. So, yeah, there's that. I might have gotten the fish wrong that has that, but some weird-ass fish has that. So basically inspired by nature. Interesting system, though. While OBPs are superior in capability, the more advanced intelligence can sometimes cause issues with their hosts by sending their own signals instead of merely accepting them. Study patients have reported experiencing additional incoherent thoughts, habits, feelings, or emotions. Because of this, OBPs have only seen temporary use in limited research cases and are not publicly available. Yeah, in a place where your freaking mental state can make you into a reality bender, I guess it isn't that great of an idea to make people more unstable. Yeah, I'd agree that'd be a little off, but considering the medication they have, I mean, even with our current medication, it is more of a minor hurdle of some kind, even maybe a little bit of an ethical kind, but hey, we could probably do this. But how effective we are when doing this is the other way, because we do not understand the brain good enough to actually make functioning smaller ones. We can make biological computers. We can already do that. We have studies going on that are working on making those things actually usable in real-life cases, but they're not yet on the resulting level we need them to be. But hey, the tech is starting to exist. That's also a place where I think that AI can really help. AI is really good at doing things that cannot be done by humans. but it's also very good in doing stupid stuff, like Gen AI and writing. It's just not good at writing. And it's also not good at Gen AI. I mean, yeah, well, the pictures are getting better and all that, but hey, fuck it. There's no intention behind that. I've been rambling about this. Let's move on. That was a long excerpt. Have I been rambling that long? Reading about wetwares makes me wheezy. But I'll scan this to my USB reader anyway. Alright. Serena pulls a book off the shelf. The Illusion of New. It's a book on technology. Bit of reading here and there. It's good for us. Especially if the topics are that damn interesting. And that brings us to the topic of AR and VR technologies. Would you believe that such tech existed in its infancy for generation? Or more specifically, headsets with AR and pass-through technology. Many headsets used today have always been available from mines throughout Sanatoria, only requiring a moderate amount of maintenance to get working fresh out of the walls. Fuck. In fact, the use of AR has specifically been used prolifically throughout history to help train surgeons and doctors. That's true. For many years, this tech was considered purely medical, likely due to the built-in natural medical AR programs establishing a culture and public perception around the devices. That's also true. As our research of natural tech advanced and we better understood the details of AR tech, people began to make their own programs to expand the capabilities. Fast forward to modern day Sanatoria, and you'll see both AR and VR tech used not only medically but recreationally. It can be found at home, gaming centers, entertainment establishments, and even AR bars that allow people from all over the clinic to meet up face-to-face for the first time. Yeah, basically our modern-day VR usage. Huh, interesting. I've been to a couple AR bars with Leia. I'll have to tell her about this sometimes. I'll scan it to my USB reader so I don't forget. Alright. It's a fire extinguisher book. They're incredibly important. A what? A fire extinguisher book? Not every room has fire sprinklers. Or ones that work well. Do they now? What is that? Can I eat? Serena takes a seat and begins to eat. Oh yeah, I'm eating my weird ass fruit. Serena, Jay, you have thorns. Jay? Hey, Zoo. Serene! I hope you don't mind if we join you. Not at all. Come sit. She's smaller than I imagined. So, how's the little one? Kimi? Still too smart for her own good. She's been a handful every nanny I hand her over to, but Holocene. Handful? Yep. She asks way too many questions. And gets bored of things too quickly. I wish I could be there for her more, but it's rough. Even with my recent free time, I'm just not there for her when I'm working. She needs constant stimulation. Like someone else I know. Jay sways her head, cradled by her hands. Cradled by her. She's pretty sweet though. Yep. Sometimes I feel like she's taking care of me instead. Maybe she'll grow up to be like Serene then. Three munch silently for a moment, and while he stares at Serene. Yup. What? You really think so? Jay nods with vigor. Yup. Maybe she'll make a nice sturdy partner too, someday, huh? Oh, sorry. Maybe it's best she doesn't have a job like ours. As much as I push her away from Stanley, she seems dead set on it. Wants to be his size specs? Does she look up to you? While he points a fork towards you. She looks up to you. You're the cool one, apparently. Welly rolled her eyes playfully. She never shuts up about Auntie Tsu. But it's kind of adorable though, so I give her a pass. I don't even do half the job of size specs though. She knows that, but she doesn't care. For whatever reason, she thinks auditing is cool. Likes it like it makes you some kind of trench coat investigator. Mama's just a cop with extra steps in her head. That's not true. She loves you. But you know how kids are. They always wanna see what's around the corner, huh? Especially the smart ones. Yep, you're right. I was just pulling your leg anyway. Hey! The trio finishes up their meals, and Welly opens the door to the hall. Tsurine, yeah? Kimi's either with Mume or hanging around the Batacam somewhere. You should pay her a visit. Welly leaves. Jay follows suit, but stops in the doorway, letting the door shut in front of her. Jay? Tsurine? Are you okay? Tsurine. Jay stops pacing for a moment and gives you a hearty hug. Wash your horns. Owie. It's been a minute, hasn't it? We keep missing each other, huh? Huh? She gives you a light elbow. Has it really been that long? Yeah. Like 2 weeks? That's a long time for people working at the same place. It certainly is. Ha! Yeah, I guess so. What have you been up to? I took the advice you gave me. You bought a waterfall humidifier? Yeah, several in fact. Why? Why though? One should be enough. Thank you. I'm sleeping better, feeling better, yada yada. No kidding. You're bouncing all over the place. These legs just don't keep still. Tsurine cracks a sly smile. They don't, huh? Tsurine reaches her hand out, placing the top of it upon Jay's head. She runs her finger through strands that feel like silk. And Jay bouncing comes to a stop. At least not until you do this. Can I hire you to do this all day long? Depends. How much are you paying? My gratitude. Let's see. No deal. I've already got a pet. Ooh. Yuffie? Tsurine nods. Really, there's enough room for both of us? Sorry. My hands are full. Have you asked Welly? Duh. Like a gazillion billion times. And with her, I'm serious, you know? I want to do all kinds of stuff, but... Tell Mama what's up. I feel like she's just... still doesn't know. Make her food. I give her pretty bequests. And I told her today that her eyes remind me of honey. By Mary, I bet she tastes like honey too. Sorry. Did I say that out loud? She drives me crazy. I still feel like she has no clue. Oh, she knows. Are you sure? Are you sure? Because it seems like she thinks I'm jesting. I even started deadpanning when other people were around to let her know she's different to me. And she told me to stop. That's because she likes you how you are, Zay. I'm not too sure. She's just stressed and confused. Welly's had a rough history and she's not used to people being so genuine. She wants to reciprocate. Damn that word. She just needs the time. Come on. Keep doing what you're doing. It's helping her thought. I know it wouldn't crush her if you changed. Jay pumps her fist slightly. Right. You haven't let me down before, so I'm gonna trust you on this, okay? Okay. Great. I'm gonna go run to her then. I can't let her be alone. Atta girl. Wait up. I'm coming. Always a delightful handful. I'm really glad she's sleeping better. Well, consumed our food. I can see the courtyard from here. There's someone out there. Is there someone out there? What is that? I've had enough. Alright, let's keep moving. What a nuisance. She's here to help clear one's consciousness. Conscience. Scotching people is nasty business after all, but she's just too irritating. I don't understand how people can put up with a member of the church. Quiet and should stay in Grand Paradise. Alright, let's keep moving. So, where were we? You know what I could do when I found something more? More reading. Let's at least look at the what is this? Send them all. My credo was swallowed by the sea. By the Sanatoria sea. I called Pax, I said. They went. Pax was swallowed by the sea. I need size packs. Send all of them. I need credo back. Certo. Certo? And I have the money to pay for it. I know you're ignoring my requests. I felt many. Send many. Open your eyes. Alright, misplaced diary. Unknown language. Today we went to a store. She ordered food for her, but not me. Me trapped. Me yell. She say no. She shout back. She say right. Today we went to the store. She bought herself food, but none for me. I was feeling enclosed. I didn't like that. But she said it was for the best. Unknown language. Go, 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 go. Go. Over today. Over again. No stop, never stop. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. It's happening again today. Over and over. It never stops. She must labor. Practice exclamation marks. Exclamation mark. Exclamation. Exclamation. Exclamation mark. You get the point. She trounces over languages. Let's drop. Unknown language. Bad learning. Mad. All. Every rate. Ayant. She wants me know. Old too. I'm tired of learning. It's getting annoying. Doing it day in and day out. She wants me to recall things as well. Well, that was insightful. Let us not do that again. 19 viruses have been blocked. The fuck? Tsurine, you have Ryries. Where am I going? Wait a second, there was someone here, wasn't it? At least she saw someone. I love the cold spray of the fountain hitting me from here. Dead. At all. Wait a second, there was another way there. You can walk over there. What is that? Wally said Kimmy might be around here somewhere. No, another USB. That's Wally's water boiler for Bruce. That's Wally's brewmaker. No, she bought a second one to leave here for when she crashes in the Betectum. I've never really thought about how often Wally crashes here. No wonder she asks Mume and Holocene to look after Kimi all the time. They're always within reach. A bunk bed for sleeping. The Betectum was basically a communal room full of size bags and crisis nurses who need to stay the night in Sturley. A bunk bed for sleeping. That's a poster of Bucket Bluff, an odd location. Lots of people have tried to find it, but when it comes to Bucket Bluff, it's more like it finds you. Just some giant hole with rings of sterling, though. Those are privacy curtains for those who need to sleep during the day. I wonder if anyone's in there. You reach to the curtains and pull them back. Otitsutsu? Kimi! You found me! Tsurine reaches into the door clove, pulls out Kimi, and gives her a couple of spins before setting her down. Woo! It's so good to see you. So, tell me, what's new, girl? Kimi laughter slowed, and her face snapped to a serious expression within a matter of seconds. Well. It seems you sussed me out, Ontitsu. Should I say, detective? Kimi wagged her finger at every syllable. Now that you found me, you'll never get me to talk. About what? Kimi looked shocked. Oh, have you not heard, detective? Pushy's been missing, and I was a witness to the kidnapping. Pushy? You mean the stuffy Holocene made for you? Pushy! Pushy. Exactly. And she's missing, you say? Tsurine grabs a nearby pen, places one end in her mouth, and pretends to light the tip. Oh, and you saw what happened, but you ain't gonna talk, huh? Unless there's something in it for me, I'll never talk. A hard nut to crack, I see. Tsurine pulls a chair to her and straddles it backwards. So then, negotiation it is. Clinton Kimmy's eye sparkles at the thought. Are you prepared to meet my terms? Spit him out, witness. I want your name tag. No can do, princess. A detective needs their bed. What else would I flash to get into top secret bases? Well, it just so happens, Dad. I made you a replacement. Ah, close enough. Kimmy puffs up cheek. And Chica can just give you another one anyway. If anybody can even notice the real name tag was swapped. Huh. You press a hard part. Chica might scold me, but... Alright, we've got a deal. Kimmy spits on her hand and offers it to her shake. The two shake. Now, tell me what you know. And fast. Before Pushy ends up in deeper waters. Alright. Listen closely, Chutsu. I was witness to the kidnapping because Pushy and I, we go way back. Yeah, that's right. The victim and I were all buddies. The plot's getting spicy, huh? So the two of us, when we were sipping jelly nettle juice, catching up on the good old days, as we tend to do every news days. Right here, in this very room. But I had a bit too much to drink as the night went on, if you know what I mean. So one moment they were here with me, and the next they were gone. So unfortunately, if you want me to recall details, detective, gonna have to jog my memory, using evidence and clues. I see. Well, don't worry, beautiful lady. She will be found, cause you see. Kimmy pumps her fists and looks at Tsurine with pure anticipation and excitement. Detective Tsutsu is on the case. Woo! Now, well, let's have a look around, shall we? Right. What do I do? Huh. Do you see something, detective? Oh, do I? It's bad. It's high up. And what can you tell me about it, Sushi? Maybe something about their height? Oh, they're quite short. Indeed, my dear Kimmy. Indeed. If Pushy was dizzy, there's no way they could have made it into this bed without help. You're so right. Ah, would you look at that? What is it, detective? Nightclub lockers. Do you and Pushy by chance put anything away in one last night, before you began drinking? Kimmy makes the strange sound of unbridled concentration. It's suddenly so clear. Yes, last night Pushy put her coat in one of those lockers. Eureka! What is it, Auntie? She put her coat away, then she must have... Yes. It suddenly makes so much sense. Whoa. Does it now? You know, I'm still lost. Where else? Do you smell it? What is it? You tell me. It's something awfully sweet and fruity, coming from a real brew maker. Oh! I remember something. Kimmy starts hopping. What is it, witness? This was full of even more jelly nettle juice. Ah, indeed. Tsurine places a hand upon her chin, lost in thought. I see. Yes, it's all coming together. So cool. These drawers. Tsurine kneels down, opens the drawers, and wipes her finger across the inside. Do you see that? No, exactly. It's nothing. No fluff residue at all. I have no doubts that our fluffy friend avoided this corner of the room last night. Kimmy nods enthusiastically. Right. I don't recall anything involving the nightstand. Do we have anything else? Where's it? There's it. Oh, take a look at that water boiler. Kimi ponders the water boiler. Notice anything off about it? It's off. Exactly. Jog your memory. Yes. Last night. It was on. Tsurine nods. Yes, of course it was. It simply had to be on. Detective Susu has it all figured out. Tell me. There's only one way it could have gone down. You have Kimi's full attention. You see, last night, before you and Pushy started drinking, they put their jacket away in the locker. Kimi nods. But they didn't realize the wild card of this room. The catalyst to set this whole event off. The final piece of evidence. Kimi's mouth hangs agape and Tsurine points boldly. The AC dehumidifier. What? Yep. That's right. You might be thinking, what does the AC have to do with all this? Well, let me open your eyes. Tell me, Kimi. Are you by chance cold? Yes. It's because the temperature of Stoli was recently lowered. I noticed as soon as I stepped foot into Oi the Nil today, which means Pushy must have been cold after they put away their jacket. Precisely. And tell me, Kimi, what do you do when you get cold? Get warm! Exactly. Last night, after getting too cold, Pushy walked over to the water heater to prepare hot water for a brew. After all, that's a better way to warm up than a nice hot drink. But the brew was full of more jelly nettle juice. You're quite a detective yourself, Kimi. And you're exactly right, which means Pushy, in an attempt to warm up, accidentally doubled nor quadrupled their juice levels. And we all know what happens when you drink way too much juice. They must have been really dizzy. And what do you do when you're dizzy? Lay down! Righto, my dear Kimi. Tsurine walks over to the beds. But if Pushy was too short to get onto the bed themselves, and reaches underneath the frame, then they must have fallen underneath it. Woohoo! That's actually quite cute. Tsurine smiles and hands Pushy over to Kimi. Here you go, my dear witness. Watch over her, alright? Kimi nods enthusiastically. I will. Thank you, Auntie. I mean, detective. All in a day's work. Tsurine pretends to put on a hat and grab a jacket. Wait, detective. Please stay. I want to ask you some stuff. Suppose the detective does have some time to spare. Wait. I want Auntie now. Alright. Tsurine takes the imaginary hat back off. Susu's back. Tsurine picks up Kimi, carries her over to the bed, and sits on the edge. So, girl talk time. Yeah. Fire away, bestie. Where do bean people go? Can they go to heaven? Miss Delia says that we're in heaven and all bent people go back to hell. Always asking heavy-hitting questions, huh? Bent people go to heaven. Heaven and hell doesn't exist. Delia was right. I don't know. Heaven and hell doesn't exist. Well, we actually don't know where they go. Someplace far away. And it might be really similar to where you and I are, but it might also be really different. The bins are merely one final adventure, but I like to believe that it's a place where you're given a second chance. But we don't know for sure, so make sure to stay clear of them, okay? Okay. So, what are heaven and hell then? They're imagination places, like the nightclub you were in last night. Oh, I get it. People like Stydia just really get into character. I see. Can you come visit me home? Can you come visit me at home sometimes? I've got so many games there. And Mom says you play a lot of games at home. Oh, she? Well, she's quite right. Does that mean you'll come home? I'll do more than come over. I actually told your mom on the way here that I'd look after you sometime. No, whoa. So, like, we'll get to hang out like I do with Holocene and Mume. Yep, that's right. And I'll take you somewhere too. Like, Sanatoria. Oh, there's a new water slide over there called the Salt Shaker. I hear it's really long and super cool. Can we go there? Absolutely. But only if you behave super well for Holocene and Mume, okay? Okay. Can I have your shape? When I get my shape, can I pick yours? Well, you see, we don't get to choose our shapes. But you're a very special girl, so who knows? Maybe you will get to pick yours out. If I get to, I want to match yours. Would be really cool, wouldn't it? Hey, Tutu. Yes. I love you. Can you be my mom? What? Can you be my mom? But you already have a mom. Don't you love her? Of course I do. But most kids I know have 2 moms. What about Zay? She'd make a great mom too, huh? Yeah, you're right. I should have 3 moms. That's not what I... Mom Jay and Suzu. Tsurine starts to sweat. That would sure be fun, huh? It would be amazing. No thanks. Tsurine stands up. I think I gotta head out now, Kimmy. Oh, me too. I'm gonna go see AdNauseam. Where you headed? Auntie's got an appointment with the big boss today. Oh, Chica. Yep. So cool. Good luck, Auntie. Thank you. Tell AdNauseam I said hello. I will. Tsurine gives Kimmy a hug and wave goodbye. And Kimmy leaves the room. Well, time to move on. This elevator goes up to Ideal Quarter where Chica is. I just randomly pressed the knob. The elevator takes you far away from the humidity of Udinil, and you'd have no idea, if not for the strong force of the ground pushing up against your feet, and if not for the handrails, you'd would have fallen. Damn, it's one of those quick elevators. How many damn times do I have to tell you? 2 towering women block the hallway all toward Chica's. Tsurine decides to wait this interrogation in the elevator. Falsy. You cannot scotch or marry forbid being anyone who hasn't been issued a properly executed legal cedence. Falsy grits her teeth. Bloody fucking Mary, Talsy. Chica throws a stapled stack of papers at Falsy's face and points up to her with This isn't a fucking slaughterhouse. We protect people. That includes people who aren't a registered liability yet. It doesn't matter how close they are to the line. If they're not over it, they're to be helped. One more damn slip. One more. And you won't step through any doors of this tower ever again. Do I make myself clear? You can't remove me even if you wanted to. You don't have the numbers to compensate. You're a loyal dog to the tower. Not to morality. You think you're a good girl. You dance more than anyone. Salty reaches her hand downward towards Chica's head, but her arm is slapped into a firm grasp before it reaches its destination. Chica squeezes with effortless force, bruising Salty's arm under pressure. Damn, girls. They're getting at each other's throats. Tsurine? Chica loses her grip. This is far from over. Anne heads into her office. Hey, Talsy. It's huge. Get out of my way. Right. She's still scary as ever. Right. Sorry for the auto advancing. I had no choice. It was a cutscene, I guess. That catwalk goes to some of the retainer rooms. I'm not sure how one gets up there though. Huh. Probably through Chica's office. Alright, where's this? Are you sure you're done exploring? No, we're looking around. weird to look around. That's a tight shower. It can be stress relieving. Well, it can clean you up though. A second shower? Why would two people ever shower together apart? That's no fun. I mean, I've seen showers constructed like that in gyms. Damn, how do I stop it? It's unscented soap that ironically smells rather sweet. And I recognize it? Chica. It smells like Chica. The handhole needs to be washed. Guess Chica doesn't have time for that stuff though. Huh. We should hire a janitor. I know this is technically a public bathroom for the ideal foyer, but it kind of just feels like Chica's. Alright. Where's this? Whoa. That's a cool place. Reflect. It's easy to forget how big the clinic is. It's not until I see a space this large that things are put into perspective. Even looking into the witness doesn't feel this way. Atrium feels out of reach, like a void impossible to pass. But I can see the details of the other sides across the gap. It feels just close enough to be real, but just far enough to feel overwhelming. And yet, it's barely a speck of this world. My family could be anywhere. My old friends could be anywhere. Forgotten memories close enough to see, but far enough to lose any motivation of closing the gap. Maybe I just gave up looking too soon. Sometimes I wonder if I've let them down by giving up. Is there a line one can cross where it's acceptable to quit trying? Did I cross it? Would I understand? Are they trying to? Tsurine reaches her hand out over the balcony. I mean, at a certain point you can say you actually should adhere to the principle of being lost. Just stay where you are and let people find you. If you are the lost one, it doesn't make sense searching for people. It just makes it easier to miss each other. So basically what Tsurine is doing, in my opinion, is the right choice if you're lost if you have no memories about yourself. Just stick to one place and even make a name for yourself, goddammit. That's just... I mean, she is the direct disciple of the retainer as far as I'm aware, so she's getting her name out there without moving, so that's actually quite a good idea to do if you've lost your memories and are trying to find any relatives or friends you have forgotten, unintended. So, there's that. In my opinion, that's just the right thing. Maybe they're still reaching out and I put my hand down too soon. I don't think you put your hand down. At this point, you can argue there's no one left to search for you, or they're not searching hard enough. It's hard to know when it's alright to quit, without any frame of reference. I don't think I'll ever be satisfied though. 1 year of searching, 10, 100? No matter how much effort I put in, if I never find them, I'll never feel like I did enough. How do I even go about moving on? How do I tell myself it's okay? Is it possible for me? Right? I tried steadily, partly to pay back a huge surgical debt, but also to get my face out there. See, you're doing alright there. To be known. I thought it'd be easier for them to find me that way. But as time goes on, I feel like it's just an excuse to tell myself I haven't given up yet. I don't know. Are you out there? Can you look for me too? I'm doing my best, but I need your help. Mom, sis, I just can't do it on my own. Damn, the architect of this place is kind of insane. It's putting weird buildings above itself and under themselves. That's just weird. I mean, it kind of reminds me of how is it called? The special zone near Hong Kong. There was this one place that just actually was basically a huge fortress out of houses and mini apartments built upon each other, so there's no sunlight that flashes through there. I can remember. It is not anymore. It was deconstructed because of various risks, wild risks. But it actually was quite interesting, and we still have some accounts of people who will live there, how it was like, and we have actually great 3D maps of the place, even if it doesn't exist anymore. It was near Hong Kong. It was a special zone there in the time where it's split between the Chinese and the English. So if you want to look it up. Special zone near Hong Kong would find you it, I guess. I don't want to pause the video now. Let's keep exploring here. This is the ideal gallery. That's where really all of the tips officers are. Maybe someday we had a room up here too. I wonder where she is now. Who's that? Is that the holy thing? I mean, basically, when everyone's immortal, you can hardly say that they probably died or something along the line. I don't think they did. What the frick is that room? My eyes are surprisingly clear in here. Are those flooded rooms? Man o' war. This room could only be hers. And I think I may have underestimated her eccentricity. I mean, how did she even... Tsurines shakes over it. If I find any USBs, I should scan them and place them back. Damn. Yeah, we scanned the USB. Schism? What? Wait. Can we look that thing up? Is it... general items. Where's it? USB reader. Wait, where's it? Schism? I heard that during your most recent medical exam for Olesen, you wrote down schism on the form. I have never run across that condition outside Tsurines' body record. And now she's asked me to inquire about it, if I ever learned something. Do you mind sharing information? I've asked around Sanatoria for ages, but you're the only other individual I've run across with that condition. It would be a big help. Man o' war. Tips retainer Jika. Well, that wasn't actually helpful, but hey, seems like there is some information. It's a glass case full of keychains. They're kinda weird. Oh, one's a USB. Another one. I remember this USB. Chica spoke to me about it. Way back when I first recruited. I wonder what it would have been like if I had taken Man o' war's offer. Oh, I know, I gotta look it up now. General items. USB reader. It's a charge transfer request, I guess. We have maintained vision. I have seen you recruit Tsurines under your charge. Duties lie elsewhere. I request a charge change. Tsurines from Chica to Man o' war. Absolution for her. I will accommodate any needs she has, whenever they are had. With great anticipation. NA tips. Man o' war. The USB has been updated by another user. I recruited Tsurines myself, and honestly I can't imagine parting with her. I don't have a lot of time to spend mentoring her, but the time I do have is precious. The congenial ward is a fitting low-stakes ward for her to tackle with an exemption, and no offense, but I believe she would benefit more from a grounded tips. You're too distant with Sterling for me to feel safe about a charge change. If you stop keeping everyone at arm's length, I may reconsider. Tips retainer Jika. This USB has been updated by another user. wise enlightenment for education. I stress that Tsurine to be consulted before a choice is made. Man of War? I spoke to Tsurine and she said no. She's really tied to her apartment in CV. And thinking it'll help her remember her past. Chica. One must look outside the lockbox for its key. Man of War. Damn. Girl just really wants to have her. I'm still baffled how she managed to flood these rooms. They're full of even fish. That one looks silly. Okay, maybe I get why she flooded the place. This couch looks straight out of an art show. It's strange and not dusty though. Fancy couch. This doesn't look like Sanatoria at all. And who takes care of it? It's a wild place. This looks a pretty good place to sit and think. I wonder if other people come here and just do that. Alright, move out. That's a wild place. What in Mary's name? It's so cold in here. Must be Rivian's room. Aw, that's cute. Rivian and Yuffie, huh? Cute. Alright. Let's just randomly grab everything we have. It's not stealing, it's copying. A whiteboard. There's a bunch of medications listed on it. There's a falling wisps coming from between the grates of that light. It must be sublimation unit brought over by the frigid complex. Is that going out there? Oh, there's more things to kick. Else? It's locked. Alright. Enough sweeping around there. It's kind of pungent in here. In a sour, fermented way. Like formalin compound preservatives. Must be Hollison's room. Right, just smell it out. What are you, a dog? Oh, right. It's a monitor. The light's up like that. She must like it dark. Notes. Lots of them too. But they're written in some kind of language I don't understand. It matches the writing around Sturley. Could be old font. Could be something else. Flowers. Fake flowers. They're nothing unusual. Curtains. I am tempted to pull them back, but something tells me I shouldn't do that. Something tells me I shouldn't do that. Oh man, I can't do that. One time I'm actually interested in something here. Alright, let's just move out, I guess. You step backwards out of the office door and bump into something springy. To Mesuru? Surpeda. It must be Hollison? It's been a while. Sweet. Is the lovely lady lost? I was curious about you. It's embarrassing to admit, but I was actually just curious about you. I've been with Sterling for a while, and I have only seen you once. Ah, Fete. You must be Chica's charge, sweet. Holocene gently circulates around Tsurine. I remember a face, I'm sorry. I wrote you an exemption many a new year ago. My name is Tsurine. Sweet, it is beautiful. As a Tsurine, consider the work in Fakandeli. Not exactly. It's just not a place for me. When you get tired of Chica, you'll reconsider. I jest. Oh, Tsurine awkwardly laughs. You hear a strange, slick sound from Holocene's direction. I must see to things in private here now, okay? It was lovely meeting you again, Masuri. Ali, Suri. Sure, you too. See ya. Au revoir. Is it some kind of weird-ass French mix-up? Or is that just French and I am stupid? Either way, you get what it is. So there's that, there's that, there's that. We haven't been in this room. That one is wild. This is quite a small room. But the light from the other dome is pretty. Looks like another light room. Or is it? There might be more past this window, but it's too bright to see anything. The drawers are completely empty. I wonder if it was Chica who cleaned them out. Nah. Drawers are completely empty. Drawers are completely empty, empty. Everything's empty. Some weird crown. The case has a label that reads Amel Crown of Eva. If I remember correctly, Eva is Iva? Interconnected vitro anatomy. It's the study of body parts and organs in action, while outside of person. The fuck is that? That's kind of insane. And creepy. And I kinda wanna see it. It's not a common field of study. In fact, I'm not even sure what it's good for. It must be good for something. Well, probably? Like, I guess that's the study that's needed to keep a brain in a jar if you want to have someone alive in a jar as a brain. You'd need something like that. I mean, there's actually an interesting use case I can pull out of my head here in an instant. You know that if you're getting a heart transplant, you have a machine that acts as your heart during the transplant. Your blood flow gets actually put through that thing. So I guess there's that. I guess that is something that could only be done in a better way if you study how organs work outside of a body. Or if they work at all outside of a body. I mean, there's the problem with the lungs. The lungs are actually pressure organs as far as I'm aware. And they deflate if they don't have the right pressure or a hole. You can imagine them like balloons. I don't know if they would act differently outside of a body. I mean, uncontained, basically. That's a weird thought. The whole study is weird, and it kind of feels creepy. Might have made for a great horror game, gotta say. It's a picture of some kind. Of white gossamer? It depicts Pacara and Lumiel, both on either side of Atheline. They look like good friends. It's a picture of Pacara, a picture of Pacara giving Lumiel a pig baggy ride. It's not anything unusual for those two. That's an awfully small couch for a room shared by two. Must have been really close. It's a picture of a cold-lit room full of massive glass panels in a row. There's something about this that makes my skin crawl. What is that? These pink lights. I've seen them before in Mariel's suit. It's a picture of two interlocked rings. Okay, let's leave that weird-ass room without music. The hall continues on to the ideal lawn. Only tips are allowed over there. Only tips are allowed over there? Only tips are allowed over there? Okay, I can't get in. This is, or rather was, a Thalian's room. It's locked. Damn, it's dusty in here. Is this Maeve's room? It's not what I expected. Maybe she just doesn't use it often. Her shelves are pretty barren. No snacks or anything. Alright, more USBs. More USBs. Some kind of tiny monitor. It's currently turned off. There's a photo here. It's Maeve's and... Who are you? There's a USB taped to the back. Alright. Interesting. Let's look that USB up then, shall we? 12 point. I love you, Maeve says, but these last few years have felt both really long and really short at the same time. I feel like I've known you forever, but it also feels like we've just met. The day you took me in, I held me by my hand and told me my hair was the most color you'd seen in months. It's like only yesterday. Maybe it's just the fact I'm always freshly enamored by you, always excited to see you, and never get over the time I get to spend with you. There's just something about you that makes me feel like speaking to a real person for the first time in my life. You make everything so much easier, make everything so much happier, and those are things I got a taste for and can't ever let go of. So please, if you'll have me in health and sickness, let me hold on to you for as long as my hands can. Will you have my heart? A lovely promise day, Maeve Sherby. Ah, Sherby. Her name was Sherby, you're right. Cute. That's quite a hole. The eye glass is frosted. I wonder what's in the room on the other side. Maybe that's the hole for... It's me on my first day at Sterling. Maeve's always saw great potential in me. But why? Yeah, it's kind of weird to have a picture of someone else you have no relationship other than work colleagues in your room. Looks foreign. She must have crashed here a lot. Guess it makes sense for her to work at a foreign security tips. Crossing borders takes time. But why are her shelves mostly barren then? Alright. Guess we've seen every room. Episode's getting long already. That's the bathroom. No need to go in the bathroom. Let's quickly do this. We're going into Chica's office. Here goes nothing. Tsurine knocks on Chica's door. Nothing. Chica? Must be out on the balcony. It's at the end of the left door's hall. These are all thank you letters Chica's received. Huh. She clipped them to strings so she wouldn't have to pierce the paper. It's awfully sweet of her. Looks like a case, and it's making me feel uneasy. Never seen this somewhere before. I shouldn't rifle through her belongings, but the USB on the top of her drawers doesn't count, right? She didn't even copy that, she just took it. This is for guests' belongings. Someone left a USB. Well, it's mine now. An old news USB. The glass is frosted over. Only way I could see through is if something was directly at the other side. You walk down the hall, but stop when you hear Chica's voice. That's all. I just want to thank you, Sarah. 8 flights? You really hide from me, huh? That reminds me. Did you get out safely? You didn't get any blotches on you, did you? You need to keep yourself safe. Well, you can't help anyone if you're not around. So keep yourself safe. Yeah, I will. Are you off tomorrow? No? You'll be in Muriel suits? That's fine. The next day then. Good. I want to give you paid leave for a while. Go to some place now. Don't worry, I'll have Holliston cover your job. It's no problem, really. No, thank you. Alright, bye. Chica hangs up. Tsurine? Oh, yeah. Done eavesdropping? Yeah, good. Come over here. A long silence hangs there. Damn, that place is huge. What is the thing on the outer edges of that? Is that a wall? Or what the frick is that? You look out over Grand Atrium, while Chica instead looks toward you. Something about her gaze is filled with concern. Chica? She puts a hand on the side of her face, elbow on the railing. She still won't break her stare. Her usual stern expression carries a hint of frustration. Is something on my face? Stare back intensely. See something you like. Ah, no, we're not flirting here. Things are more important. Oh, what's wrong? Is something wrong? Chica stops staring and looks out over the grand atrium ward. It's nothing. Oh, now I can look. Witness ceiling is sort of like a layered cake that just gets taller and taller. Guess that's part of why seeing the tower in its entirety is impossible. So basically, tower is in the middle and the ceiling is just enclosing it closer and closer. That's an interesting thing. The roofed area Chica and I ate potatoes in earlier is a speck down there somewhere. And to think this is only the witness atrium of GA and a slice of it at that. The majority of the ward is beneath what I can see down there. It's quite hard to visualize the size of each ward, but this side really puts things into perspective. The place is huge. I think the Vital Constructs ward is on the other side of that wall. But it's a wall over there, goddammit. That one is wild. Ah. Which balcony do you like better? I have a favorite? Wow. Chica turns to face you. Which one do you like better? The balcony that faces to Stirley? Or the balcony that faces out of Stirley? The one out of Stirley, this one is... goddamn. The one that faces out of Stirley. Encompassing. Mindful of the big picture. I prefer this one too. It helps me rationalize things when I look out. I can only really see all that relies on us this way. It's nice to see something thriving you've put so much effort into. It gets rough, but looking out there helps. And I'm gonna help you too. I know you will. Did you eat? Did you get breakfast? Not hungry. You're gonna need more than a pastry to function. I don't eat much. I'll be fine. Really? I figure you burn calories like crazy, no? And you're also still healing. You did just come back from the dead. Humans don't die. You could have fooled me. Did I really look that bad? You actually look fine? But given what had happened, I knew that wasn't the case. No matter how far you open your eyes, some things will always need to be inferred. And you don't exactly wear your organs on your sleeve. The retainer can show weakness. Not even in a hospital bed. I sure hope you're not grooming me to be the next one then. That's not how retainers are elected. Besides, I wouldn't do that to you. How exactly are retainers elected? Many years of training and studying. You need to qualify for every role in Stirley. Tips as pros, EA, and the little jobs. You need to memorize both the Ground Zero and First Floor documents that are the foundation of Sanatoria and Stirley. But being an expert on paper isn't enough. You need at least 1 year working every major job in Stirley and 1 year living in every ward of Sanatoria. You need to survive in free domain for 6 months on your own. And then, you're accepted into a Nudia atrium within Stirley. There, Providence will decide if you're worthy. If you are, I will speak to you and will be named the retainer proxy. If you aren't, you won't hear anything. Then you wait. If the current retainer steps down, you become the new retainer. If there are multiple proxies, then Providence decides which will be the next successor. That's an insane amount of work. It is. It's also insane that they have people just stuck up there doing absolutely nothing that are highly qualified, just waiting to hear the words of Providence they may as well never even hear unless no one else is there. Damn. I mean, probably not that many around there, but still. considering how they spoke about this, at least 2 of them have been there for once. There's a lot of people out there. There are. It's time we headed in to discuss things. Right behind you, boss. Chica walks you to a chair and invites you to sit down. Mocha brew? Sure. Your Chica walks behind you and prepares drinks for 2. She then heads to her chair, handing a cup to you on her way over. When she sits, you can hear her chair's cushion puff like a pillow being fluffed. Tsurine? Yes. What are you wearing? Oh, did you know my new badge? And Kimi made it for me. Chica scolded you with palpable firmness. I'll have a new one made. Oh, it's quite fine. I like this one. Chica pauses for a few moments, putting her hands on the back of her neck. You can see Chica debating with herself internally. Moving on. You've been doing good, Tsurine. I'm happy with you. Chica slides some papers across the table, but some of your recent audits have been erroneous. Tsurine picks the papers off the table. My audits? Tsurine takes a moment to read over the audits while Chica enjoys a brew. There's blatantly wrong info in here. I remember writing these boxes there. I know it wasn't you. Someone copied your reports and replaced them with altered dots. The liability locations are all wrong. The reports are useless. Like Saboteur? Yes. They're messing with physical copies now. Started with your audits. Tsurine sighs. I know you hand me stacks of audits in bulk directly, but somehow they're being tampered with. Wait, does that mean they're breaking into my apartment? Possibly. Fuck. Either way, we need to meet up more often. And we're getting private transceivers. Walkies? With the retainer? Chica nods and places one gently on the table. Oh, goody. It attaches to your phone. Can I see it? Sure. Tsurine passes Chica her phone. She takes it and begins to fiddle. There we go. I attached a transceiver for you. And fixed your flash. Chica passes your phone back. Damn, girl. Just fixing up the phone? That's fancy. You'll be communicating regularly with me now, from now on. Do you even have the time, though? You're usually too busy for my calls. I'll be giving you much more of my time. It's an investment. Remember our discussion earlier? Yeah, I'm going to rely on you more. So please, do me a favor. What is it? Congenial ward needs its own tips. You're not ready for that. Even the lowest total tips sacred score are twice yours. That needs to change. I need all of you, and you can't do that with how you are now. From under her desk, Chica pulls out a case. She opens it in front of you and is playing a familiar weapon. Do you remember this? This is your pill gun. I don't want it. Tsurine. Chica crosses her arms in disapproval. Don't hurt people. I don't need a weapon. I'm exempt. I'm not touching it. That's a very naive understanding of a pill gun. A pill gun isn't a weapon. It's whatever you need it to be. A pill gun is Sturley Tower Armory's greatest advantage. An advantage you earn but won't take. A Psyspec cannot disregard advantages. A pill gun saves people. A pill gun disorients. A pill gun scorches people or puts them in instant agony. Chica leans over the table. Only if you need it to. It can only be as evil as you. And you're a good person, Sue. I know you can use it responsibly. I told you already. I don't want it. Tsurine. Do you remember when I taught you how to use it? I've tried to forget. All Psyspecs are required to know how to use one, exemption or not. Exempt Psyspecs can get away with leaving theirs in their boss's office for all eternity. But... Tsurine eyes narrow. No, Chica. But once without exception. Chica pushes the case towards the edge of her desk. What are you saying? Tsurine's body begins to shake. Tsurine, we're understaffed, and I'm overworked. The congenial words needs another full splice back. One that isn't afraid to pull the trigger. It's over, Tsurine. I'm relieving you of your exemption. I'll find a way. Yuffie, she won't be partnering with you. Why not? She's new. You said CWs need more people. So does Butterfly. You can crush on someone, Tsurine. I know. I'm sorry. If you do a good job with your next few assignments, you'll get a CN partner. I promise you. I don't want a damn partner. I said I want Yuffie. She fucking joined up because of me. Tsurine, I tried. I promise, I really did. But I'm just not in charge of Yuffie. Ferref recruited her. And you know how she can be. A total bitch. Something like that. Yuffie is one of the best crisis nurses available. Her test scores were unheard of. I could apply for a charge transfer with Ferref. But there's no chance she let her prize underling leave her for a ward with 2 psi specs. She has a lot on her plate too. If it was under any other tips, I could have directly relocated Yuffie, but the retainer can't touch those under an Internal Affairs branch. I don't like it either, but it's for the safety of Sanatoria. Chica comes around to the front of the desk and sits against the edge. Tsurine, listen. You know why I picked you? How about, I guess, desperation? Or was it because Mavis begged you? She was insistent that I hire you? What? Would you rather I lie to you? I can't do that, Tsurine. You may have convinced the hire, but do you really think any amount of nagging could have convinced me to take someone as my personal pupil? I had never done it before. Not a chance. I chose you because I see a future where you're not scared anymore. Because I see a future where you're the best thing for Starly. Chica places a hand on your cheek, raises your eyes to meet hers. 2 years ago, the psi specs for CW in your position, Tessa, disappeared. 1 year ago, the head of Internal Affairs, Etheline, disappeared. This year, the TIPS twins for Mariel suits, Pakara and Lumiel, disappeared. I feel something bad coming and I need you able and ready to defend yourself. I know you're scared, but look at me. Chica held your face toward her gently. For a moment the world felt just a little smaller. Running from your challenges won't help you, Tsurine. It'll only feed the fear. I know something scared you. Horribly. Something wicked. Chica picked the pill gun up from out of the case and held it forward with her open hand. But if you can look your fear in the face and overcome it, maybe then you'll find that which fear was trying so desperately to hide from you. Tsurine prized Chica's hand from her cheek. I'll find a way around it. When you don't, this will be here. Chica places Tsurine's pill gun back into its case and shuts it with a soft click. With me. Your first new assignment is tomorrow. Audit and Chica not softly. Elimination. And a bin. I'm not cruel, Tsurine. You'll be working with Wally for your first job. Meet up with her first thing in the morning. This job is very important. I can only trust you with it. Don't let me down. One last thing. My office will be unlocked tomorrow. Chica places a hand on the case. For you. But if I were you, I wouldn't wait till then. Chica gives you a gentle grab of the shoulder and then leaves you alone in her office. With it. I don't feel well. Tsurine slid off her chair onto the ground. Something about feeling the floor with her hands made the world spin slower. I guess it was stupid, huh? To think I could help with something like this, not do the dirty work. But even though I know it's unfair, I just can't help but feel the way I do. And here I am, closing my eyes. But I can hear her say the word. Eyes open. Closing them won't make the problems disappear. Face it head on. What's the big deal anyway? It's just a stupid pill gun. Everyone has their own. Come on, Squiddy. Tsurine stood up in wobbly fashion. Just touch it. Tsurine reaches her hand out to the case. Her stomach churned faster and faster, and the closer her hand got. Her peripherals darkened, and deep queasiness took hold. A numbness, static, noise. Why did you suffer a little? Yuffie? Is that you? Yuffie? Chica? Chica! I was about to take it, I promise. Chica? Hello? Tsurine? Tsurine? Can you hear me? Ruby? What's going on? Nothing, just... You've been standing there for a while. You look like you've seen a ghost. Are you feeling alright? I think I'm a little disoriented. I don't really know what's going on. I was with Chica and then saw Yuffie and... Yuffie's not in today, remember? Have you been taking your stabilizers? I don't know. Here, take mine. Ruby handed you pills. I'll help you to the bathroom. You can use the sink to wash them down. Your feet begin to move, but your vision doesn't match the feeling. The fuck is going on? Alright, we made the bathroom, champ. I'm gonna head out now, okay? Wait, Ruby? Ruby? Rivian? Don't leave me. I need help. You're softer than I thought you'd be. Who said that? Over here. It's just me? No. I'm here too. Can you see me? Yeah, I see you now. You're behind me? That's right. I'm right behind you. Takes wide eyes to notice, huh? Now, give me the stabilizer. I'll show you what to do with them. I might as well... No. I don't know you. Tsurine swallows the stabilizers and washes them down with water from the sink. Why? Who are you? I wasn't asking, Tsurine. Well, there's nothing you can do about it now. So get talking. Who are you? You're not the one in charge here. You better learn that lesson before it does you in early. You feel a hand grasp the hair behind your back of your head, slam it into the edge of the sink counter. Over and over. You feel hands grab your body. Look what you did. Now we have to do things the ugly way. Open wide. Gag. I said gag. More. More. There we go. No more stabilizers. No more crutches. Embrace the pain and maybe then you'll get it. Tsurine lied up on the floor, eating out a slurry of blood and pink. It had all occurred so quickly and she could barely feel a thing. Her body was numb and weak. She could move her limbs, but had no feeling when doing so. It was as if her brain was placing a blockade over the reality of the situation. She wondered how long it would last. What's happening to me? Was any of that even real? Ah, my head. That fall was real. My head pipes are busted. Fuck. Tsurine stood up to check her damaged mirror. Her body was uneasily wobbling but maintained stand. What is that? Blood and vomit have stained the basin in the sink, but also petals. Tsurine leans over on the counter and opens her mouth widely. Something inside her caught her attention. Flower? What a... Tsurine reaches the flower, but retreats further down her throat. It moved! Mary. Tsurine reaches deeper into her throat. gagging herself to force the flower out. Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out of me! Tsurine. Someone's here. Tsurine? Kimmy? Tsurine quickly washes the blood from pink from her face. Tsurine! Hello, Ambassador. She looks dreadful. Are you feeling okay, Sue? I will give you a checkup. Mirella, little Suri. Sweet. What? No, I'm alright. I just need to get home. Here? It's okay, doctor. Sometimes I need to go home to feel better too. Tsurine nods uncomfortably as blood drips from the hole in the back of her head, onto her nape below. I can't trust him or anyone. Not until I get my stabilizers at home. Can't rely on anything as see being real. Kimmy approaches you, holding her plushie closely. I know you're gonna be okay. Say it with me. Huh? Say it. Say it, you're gonna be okay. Good jobby. Here's your reward. Kimmy places her plushie Pushy into your hands. Pushy's always kept me safe, but you look like you need her more. I can't take Pushy. Celestine made her for you. Doctor says Pushy protects scared girls, but I don't get scared anymore. I promise. You need Pushy more. Ali Sue, est-ce que Ali Kim? Okay. Thank you, Kimmy. Kimmy shakes her head. Thank Pushy. Thank you, Pushy. Tsurines, libale. Yes, doctor. Celestine holds out a hand and takes Kimmy. Au revoir, monsieur. Pussy nuish. Be a good girl, Sue. You too, Kimmy. Celestine. I've got to get out of here. And with this, I'll leave you hanging, guys and girls, and whoever's there. I've been Gloomy. I hope you have a great evening, morning, day, and holidays. And I'll see you the next time I have time to record. Bye bye.